the world's greatest aviation show getting underway this week in Oshkosh, EAA AirVenture 2015. Dick Knapinski with the EAA has one of the greatest gigs in the world as he's the Director of Communications, and he joins us. So how many planes are there at EAA on opening day?
Right now, we have several thousand. The airport's not quite full, but boy, it's getting there. It's filling up fast. Last night, we have about 155 rows in our south camping area. We are already at row 138, and the north 40 is probably about three-quarters full right now. That's at the north end of the airport. So those areas really indicate how popular we are, and it looks like it's going to be a very good year.
And the Fond du Lac Airport is also used for spillover traffic?
It is. Fond du Lac, Appleton, a number of airports. Dodge County is used. New Holstein on the other side of the lake. So a lot of airports are used for EAA traffic. Some people prefer to land someplace. Let's say they're staying in Fond du Lac. They'd like to land there and then maybe take the shuttle up each day, do things like that. So they'll get nearly 1,000 airplanes in Fond du Lac, nearly 1,000 up in Appleton.
All right, is everything is it officially underway?
It officially got underway this morning. We kick things off, open the gates at 7 o'clock. We'll be going through next Sunday, the 26th. Full days, some fun stuff coming today. The Airbus A350 will be here today. That's the brand new airliner from Airbus. It'll be doing an aerial demonstration before landing. Open for public tours tomorrow before departing on Wednesday. So those are just some of the things taking place today. And, of course, Dierks Bentley in concert tonight after the air show.
All right. Now, is it a week early this summer? Usually it seems like it's the last week in July for EAA.
It is a week earlier. We adjusted the schedule, announced that in 2013, that we'll be finishing on the final Sunday of July every year. And so this year, the calendar moved it up a little bit. It only affects about 3 years out of every 7, but this is one of the years where it's very early in the calendar. It will never start before July 19th under the new schedule. And it will also start anywhere from July 19th through the 25th, depending on the monthly calendar. The reason that was done was that a lot of our members and their families throughout the country told us that, well, their kids are starting school, and this is odd living in Wisconsin because we're so used to late August, early September, but in many parts of the country, the school year starts the first full week of August. And so they're saying, we can't make it or we can't get there. When you think about something like EAA AirVenture, it's not only a Wisconsin event, it is a national, international event. And so we incorporated that feedback into our planning and decided 2 years ago that we tweaked the schedule a little bit. But, the majority of the time it's going to remain the same. But, this is one of those early years.
All right. Hey, so the Airbus, you mentioned that flies in later this afternoon. How big is this plane?
The Airbus holds about 300 passengers. It's a 2-engine aircraft. It is the latest one from Airbus, very unique carbon fiber wings. It's a different construction. Really something as Airbus and Boeing, of course, are in competition to sell airliners to the world's airlines. This is Airbus's newest development. Supposedly, from what they tell us, it saves much more fuel, is much more aerodynamic, is lighter, with greater strength, and so they're incorporating carbon fiber now into airliners. So the airliners you may fly in the future could be built not only out of metal, but also with carbon fiber.
Now, you've been around for a long time, Dick. What is the one? What is the one or two attractions? What are the top attractions that you are really looking forward to this EAA?
Oh boy, holding it to one or two is like, which one of your kids do you love best? It's it's always something that you take a look at. For instance, the Apollo 13 crew coming in on Wednesday. That is the 2 surviving members, Jim Lovell, Fred Hayes, Gene Kranz from Mission Control, other Mission Control members. They are here. They'll be talking about that mission. Really a historical event. To have things for airplane geeks like myself, the B-52 on the ground, amazing aircraft, never been on the ground before. Having the F-35 fighter, the F-22 Raptor here, first time both of them at a civilian air show together. that's something special. So, there's so many special things, but really it comes down for me seeing people that I see once a year from all over the world and talking airplanes, enjoying, sharing experiences. That's what makes this event special. Our founder, Paul Poberezny, put it so well when he said, you come for the airplanes, but you keep coming back because of the people. And that's really what is done here, because for a week, we are an aviation city. We talk about aviation, we live aviation, we share stories and knowledge about aviation, and that's what makes it so special.
One of the big fans of EAA over the years is movie star Harrison Ford, and of course he escaped serious injury in a plane crash this past year. Do you know if he's going to be there?
He is not. His working schedule takes him away this year,
right.
So he won't be able to make it to Oshkosh. But very happy to say that he's recovering nicely, has picked up flying once again, so he is back in the pilot seat.
Excellent.
And so he is back flying, and but unfortunately, as he says sometimes, sometimes you have to pay the bills.
Yeah.
So he is working this summer and won't be able to make it.
All right. EAA AirVenture 2015 underway in Oshkosh. Dick Knapinski. Dick, we greatly appreciate you joining us on the show.
My pleasure. Thanks, Greg.